Alright then, so this is the first game we played, and this is also the last game we played this day. We got kind of mad tilted after this one, and we didn't play anymore. We'd had a couple days off of not playing, which I think kind of factor into this, as well as the fact that we never really... Yeah, we had a couple days, and we didn't really warm up very well on this day, I don't think. But either way, we're continuing on to what we kind of deemed was the meta composition. They're running the Sombra instead. They're running Sombra, Junkrat, and then the double flex heals. But this Sombra, she locates behind us, and we're pretty quick to respond on this. This was a really good play by the Brig to come up here, stun her. Oh, the Zarya turns around. The Mei is now turning around to come deal with this, but we still play pretty split on this. The Lucio is with the Reaper. Then, like, we should have made sure we were shouting that this was the target. Everyone should have been walking this way. The Mei does turn around, and eventually the Lucio does turn around. The Reinhardt starts to come over here. The Reaper's still going towards point, which really, when we're playing as a Sombra, we need to make sure we dive that Sombra. She translocates out, and the Reinhardt goes to point. But their Reinhardt pushes forward. So now we're... This is bad for us, because who they've got here? They've got their Reinhardt, they've got their Zarya, who just got trapped. No, that's their trap being put down. So their Junkrat is somewhere in this mess as well. Yeah, he's right here as well. I can't see him inside the group. So yeah, they're playing very well together right now, and we're already kind of split here. So we break the trap. There's Zarya's forward. Does Mei have her wall? She should do. Yeah. Honestly, with the Zarya in this position, put the wall here. We turn around, we kill this Zarya, and we win this fight. But either way, because our Reinhardt's not here right now, our Brig gets deleted from that. We put the wall. The wall's a little far back. It's a good wall overall because it does isolate the Ana, but you've basically the way that this wall works out for us is that you've made a 6v5 a 5v5 because we already lost our Brig. So this is now a fair fight, but they can't back out. But now you're gonna get deleted by the Junkrat with the one shot. But we're swinging, we get two, and we should be able to clean up everybody on this side of the wall. We lose our Reinhardt though, which is unfortunate. But then, pretty much after that, we decide to rotate to point, which is how we should play this. We're kind of just scouting for the Sombra. We don't know where she is though. She pops up, and we're playing together. This is really well. This is how we should be doing this. We need to make sure when we play this brawly comp, we need to make sure we play very well together. Because the Lucio healing or speed boost or whatever is such a small AoE that you need to make sure we stay together for it to work. And it's even smaller than the Rally or the Inspire. Rally's pretty big. Rally's pretty small for the Inspire. So yes, Zarya just goes to pressure while the Reaper is here putting pressure on the Reinhardt. He's forced to Wraith out, and they all rotate to this main. Okay, so I don't like this with the Reinhardt. We're going to aggro too early. Yeah, so we should have been more aware of what our team was doing. Because when this happened, 3 of us had rotated to the right to pressure the Ana. And she did get pressured out. But we lose our Reinhardt because we pushed aggressively on the right side to make space. And the Reinhardt went forward on the main choke. We engage with Bash on the Brig there. I don't like that. So the Reaper... just putting damage in, but he's forced to back out. Our Zarya gets hacked by the Sombra. So we put pressure on the Sombra. She's forced to translocate out. Brig gets a bash on the Reinhardt. Then is forced to back up. Our Reaper goes down to the junk spam. This is a big wall on the Reinhardt. It's gonna be very hard for them to actually come around and try and help him. So they have to, you know, the Zarya has to just push directly forward. She used her bubble, I think, already. Yeah, she already used both her bubbles. The Moira had to use Fade to go aggressively, because look, their Moira, yeah, she used Fade to come save the Reinhardt, and the Translocator was used by the Sombra. Reinhardt pins, and he gets a hit off on the pin. At this point, it's so annoying for the camera. But they have their Coalescence, they pop their Coalescence. This is a really well-timed Coalescence by them. Reinhardt gets hacked again, and he's going to get burned. Nothing he can entirely do in that situation. So we're gonna just kind of stall point for a bit longer, but then they're gonna cap. Yep, so they do. It's 47% and they cap. Right, so we're just kind of waiting for everyone to respawn, and we decide we're gonna keep going through this white, which I think is the ultimately the best pick for us to do against this composition that they're running. So we push forward, and from the composition we're running right now, we kind of just need to be... We need to be aggressive. We want to run on them at point. Okay, so I wish we had kind of been more aware of this. I don't like this play by the Mei. I don't like the Mei playing alone. The Mei needs to be playing with her tanks completely, and the Sombra's going to come out and she's going to hack you, which gets rid of your survive ability. But I don't think the Sombra really has a chance of killing you right now. So we use the bubble on our Reinhardt early to go aggressive. They pop the Riptire, and the Riptire is probably going to just kill the Reinhardt. Oh no, this tire, actually this is a different tire. This tire kills the Zarya and the Brig, who weren't able to get away from it. This was a good tire by him. It's unfortunate the Mei rotates to point, but we're already down 2 now. She has to use the wall defensively. She's still getting chased by the Sombra. She has to use her ice block. Lucio's just trying to run away. The Mei falls off the map. Forced to back up and try again. So, going to this fight, we have all of our ultimates. We've not used a single ultimate yet. We call to go through white again, which is how we should be doing this. We know the Sombra has EMP. We've been tracking ults, so we know they have EMP. So we're playing our Lucio safe to wait for beat, or to wait beat on the Sombra EMP. Now I think right here, we talked about this after the match, and he was very upset about this. But I think this Sombra is about to come out of invisibility and try an EMP, but the Brig... Oh my god. Okay, so we didn't know this, and nobody had the noise. No one heard this. But yeah, no, you just flat out stopped her EMP with a rally brash based purely off of her coming out of invis. You reacted to... That was a really good reaction by the Brig. If we had known this had happened, and this is the problem. But I like... Overall, I like pretty much everything here. I don't like this Lucio positioning. I think you might have been here, though, when it happened. But when we call the Sombra is going to EMP, you need to not even be able to see your team when that's happening. Because you would have been EMP'd still here. I think. As soon as if we had known that it happened, we should have beat. We should have beat and gone aggressive. Because what, you have your speed boost? Yeah, you switch to speed boost, press E, run in, heal your beat on your team, and then we all just rush the point. Is how we should have responded to this. We grab instead, which catches 2. Our Brig gets very low. We're probably going to lose her to the Junk Spam or the Moira Orb. We're going on grab targets. We swing, we kill the Junkrat. We're aware of the trap. We try and stop the trap, but I think the Reaper gets caught in the trap. Or Reinhardt is very low, our Mei is very low. They're forced to use abilities to get out. The Lucio comes in to heal now. I think the thing is I want to see the rest of how we play this, because I think we're playing safe because we still think they have EMP. They won this without EMP in our eyes. Alright, so then we play split here. I don't know why the Lucio's still playing back. We should overall still be playing more aggressive. I guess the biggest thing, I don't like this Mei flank as well. The Mei needs to be playing with the Zarya to get value. I don't think the Mei has much value on flank angles. The Mei needs to be with the Zarya or the tank line in general. So the Sombra is here on the right side. And we kill her. So we kill the Sombra now. So now would be just as an acceptable time, and if we should pop Rally now. But okay, the Brig's at spawn. So never mind. We're not popping Rally. Alright, so we should stabilize here. We should just wait in this door. We're down the Reinhardt, we're down our Brig. They'll both be back somewhat soon. Alright, we start pushing forward instead. I don't know what we saw that made us want to push forward. Oh, we had Mei ult. We decided to use Mei ult here. I like this Mei freeze then. I like the positioning of the Mei freeze. They were able to escape out of it, but they gave up point presence for that. I don't like this Mei flank again. It's gonna force you to have to use your ice block to keep yourself alive. Our Reaper's here doing output damage on the front line. We pop the Reaper ult. We put the bubble on him. So we used bubble on our Reaper this fight. Reinhardt's able to shield through that. I'm not a huge fan of the positioning of that Reaper ultimate, but it's not the worst. The Mei's probably gonna... No, we have rally. We should be okay. Where's the Brig rally? Where is the Brig rally? We lose both our DPS. The Brig... Oh, she's... Oh, okay. So yeah, this was a good grab by them. This basically nullified the rally as of right now. The Reinhardt pins in. We cap on the point. Zarya doesn't have bubbles to give to the Reinhardt though, does she? Nope, 3 seconds. So the Reinhardt pin is going to kill our Rein. And they should be able to Oh! Oh my god, that was a huge stun. You got hacked, but you still stopped his shatter. That was a huge play by the Brigitte. We use the bubble to keep our Brig alive. She's still in rally. And I think we're unsure what to do here because we're down. We're just kind of trying to stall. The Brig is just trying to do damage, but we need to... The same kind of situation is here as with the Lucio, whereas the Brig is over here. Zarya's way over here. Lucio is hiding because we still think they have EMP. We're still holding beat because we think they have EMP. Which is really unfortunate. We didn't know we killed EMP because we threw this entire map because we thought they still had EMP. If we had known they had EMP, they would have. If we know we had gotten rid of EMP, we would have used beat here, which we should have done. But hindsight is 20/20, and we didn't realize we got rid of the EMP. So yeah, Brig's rally rally effect is like this or something like that. So Zarya is completely out of it. So this was just a bad rotation by both of us. The Zarya went backwards from where they were, and the Brig went forwards, and now they're both out of position because they got themselves separated from each other. So the Brig dies. The Lucio's up on top. Our Zarya's getting chased by the Reinhardt though, which she shouldn't be able to win that probably. The Lucio's just trying to stall point. He gets killed by the Junkrat. This is so unfortunate, like, because I know this was my calls. We lose this point because we thought they had EMP for 6 minutes. We thought they were holding EMP, but really we were holding beat for an EMP that wasn't real. A Reaper just trying to stall gets cleaned up. They pop another tire. Tire gets probably the Reinhardt. Yeah. No, he's able to block. Okay. We kill their Junkrat for that. We throw the Grav down. The Grav gets their Zarya. And we should be able to clean her up, yeah. So now the Meg has to use the wall defensively, though. Our Rein gets antied. They pin, we counterpin. They're 55 to EMP. We still think they have EMP, so we're playing safe. We tell our Lucio to back up again. He's playing back out on the outside again, like he should be. This is good play by the Lucio overall. It's unfortunate we thought they had EMP this whole time. Either way, we take control. Man, we would have, if we had beat it, we would win this fight. We killed their Reinhardt. This is a huge fail in our ult tracking. So you get the big freeze on the Zarya and stop her from getting too much, but the Reinhardt's coming back. He's pretty close to shatter. May has to use her survivability abilities. Zarya being pressured. May gets killed. Reinhardt's back, but our Zarya is low. Zarya dies. Sombra's at 80, the EMP. Our Reinhardt gets hacked. He dies. Reaper and Brig try and touch the point. Lucio's here as well. Still playing safe because we think they have EMP. And we're just not able to sustain a fight on the point. Yeah. That was really important to see because we messed that up in ult economy. Purely because we had places where we could have used beat, and we didn't because we thought they had EMP, and we need to get better at tracking ultimates like that. So going into the second point, We keep the same composition, but because we have the Lucio, we're so much faster than them, we can run straight to point. And they can't do anything about that. So now we should be looking for walls of this doorway into the little courtyard here. The Reinhardt pushes forward right now. They have the Bastion, though. If we had known about the Bastion at this point, then the wall probably wouldn't have gotten too much value. Because he can just break the wall like he does. We get a big wall on the Reinhardt. Still gets the Reinhardt very low. But we end up losing our Reinhardt and our Mei instead. We lose our Brig. And they should be able to clean this fight up. I want to watch that in slow motion because that should have been a win for us. We should have been able to win that fight. So I want to see how this happens and what's going on. So the Mei, I don't really mind this Mei positioning too much. I would have preferred you playing with the Reinhardt and on the point right now. But you rotate pretty much back anyways. Summer peeks out from the right side. She gets a hack, but she breaks LOS. She gets our Zarya with the hack. We get the wall. So we aggress forward with the wall. So yeah, okay, that's the Brig there, that's the Reinhardt there, and the Mei there. We push on this Reinhardt. We eat a big fire strike by him. He gets super low, but they keep him alive. We lose our Mei. We lose our Reinhardt. And our Brig's not going to be able to get out now. So yeah, I like this play in theory, and we coordinated it because of that. We coordinated a good play. It was well coordinated, well executed, and a well thought out plan. The problem with it is that their composition was better for that engagement. The wall basically got no value because they were able to walk around it because they were so close to it. We didn't end up getting their Reinhardt out of position because of the wall. We put ourselves out of position because we thought we had a good wall. Their composition was able to completely outplay the wall, on top of the fact the Bastion just melted the wall. Now that we're down 3, we should lose this fight pretty soon. Not really much that can be done to keep this one going. Just Zarya on point, and she's gone. And they cap. No cap. Sombra hacks our Reinhardt, but we are fine. And we're playing split. We're playing super split. We're playing unbelievably split. We swapped onto the Ana from the Brig. We got a Reaper over here. We got a Reinhardt over here. We got a Mei over here. We got a Lucy over here. We got a Zarya over here. They've got a Zarya and their Moira playing up, and everyone else is setting up on point, except for the Sombra, who's doing her job. She's harassing in the backline. So we jump down. But we have to deal with this Bastion, which is very difficult for us, but we've talked about how to deal with Bastions before, and we know the main thing is to out-rotate him. They don't have any boop conditions. We should have called to go coast. We should have gone coast here and been here, which pressures him to move. He would move most likely back that way or back that way. Either way, we rotate around here, and we rotate here, and we get ourselves here. And then he rotates in some way, probably over to this side. Which then now we are basically on the point now, which we would then take an engagement and we would speed boost onto the Bastion. We close the distance and we run on him. We put a wall in front of him or something like that. We wall him off. If he sets up in this corner, we just wall him off and we run on point. That gives us enough time to close the distance. Whereas the way that we did this instead was very slowly, one by one, we kind of walk through this doorway. So we all take a bit of chip damage from that. Mei's even forced to use her sleep ability to not die. Our Ana gets very low. Are we able to protect her? I think so. She's very low, and the Lucio's trying to heal. I don't like the fact that we used the ice block here. We should have been able to save the ice block for later. We had other healers, especially because you got to a safe spot. It's unfortunate we lose our honor to the fire strike. We bubble our Lucio. We use the bubble to save the Lucio as well this fight. They pop the coalescence. Yeah, so they should win this fight. Yeah. Alright, then, so going to the next fight, they have EMP. We have beat. Which is our plan. We grab early. I'm not really sure what the point was with this wall. There was probably some idea, and it was just a misclick, which is unfortunate. But I don't like this wall at all. So the wall has to go down very quickly. We get the grab, but we aren't really able to put much pressure on the grab targets. They grab us instead, and the Bastion's able to melt into the grab. Lucio dies. Did they EMP that? I don't know why they EMP'd that. I don't like that EMP by then. I don't like the Reaper Blossom even more though. He gets hacked out of it. Alright, so 85%. We get one last fight to fight this, and the ultimates we have are Beat, we have Shatter, we have Freeze, and we're pretty close to Nano. So she goes for the hack again, and we didn't focus on this enough, on the Sombra. We get a huge sleep on the Sombra. But no one's there to help you, which is unfortunate. And I think Sombra can very easily jump out of the one-shot combo if she has her translocator somewhere. So she does, she gets up. We get a wall though. I like this wall. It doesn't isolate the Moira, but it isolates the Zarya. And it basically means the Coalescence gets nothing right now. So we should all be on the Zarya right now. We wall the Zarya, we should kill the Zarya. We do. Their Ana throws a nade on point. It only hits our Reaper though, so we should be fine. Bubble him to clean him. We throw our May freeze. I don't think we needed that. Alright, well. Alright, look, this is point control. And then we nano. Okay, so this was... I was just displeased with the May freeze. Or the May freeze? Yeah, the May freeze. But I really don't like the nano. And we didn't like either of those ultimates, I think. We need to be more. We need to be better at assessing how the situation in a fight. Because we use this nano, the Reinhardt isn't going to be able to clean up a kill off of it. He goes aggro because of it. We have to use bubbles to save him. We kill their Moira, but the Sombra's back on point again. She's forced to translocate out. Reaper backs up to the point. And they make the DPS are making this rotation around the right side. We kill their Ana again. It's a really big fire strike to kill the Ana. If the Reaper or the Bastion is positioning this side, yeah, you get him very low, but I don't know if I even like the May just messing with him. I think you should just be playing with the Reinhardt. Let him rotate around the left side if he wants to, because if he's rotating around this left side, the only time he gets a good sightline on us is when he's here. And when he's here, we're going to be standing right here anyways, so we're just going to charge him. See, I don't like the May playing in these off angles at all. You're going to get this kill for it, but it ultimately makes it like the point of the May is the May wall. Mostly it's the May wall and then the freeze. Which is only really useful if you play with your front line. The Reaper plays with you though, so I do like the fact that at least you're playing together. Reinhardt's playing a bit forward, so is the Zarya. That was to force the Sombra back, I think. What do they have? They're pretty close to EMP, and we don't have anywhere close to a beat. So they're probably going to try and EMP this fight, or next fight. They'll probably grind it up this fight though. So coming to this fight, our only ultimate is Graviton. We'll have to use Grav to farm other ultimates. Zarya is going to get low to hack, but we use Bubble to keep the Zarya from being hacked. We kill their Sombra, which is huge. After we do that, we Grav. I don't like this Grav. It's my fault. It's my bad Grav. But I don't think this Grav gets much value. I should have saved it. We should have played more on point. We can play more defensively on point when we have this composition. I wanted to play aggro because we're playing a rush comp. But doing this wasted our time because it gives them another fight. Our Reinhardt's gonna die. And it didn't... We could have been farming up beat by just staying back on the point. The Reaper chases the Ana. I like that. Sorry, be Zarya. Goes for our Zarya. So our Zarya's already halfway to our next grab. So we made value out of the grab, but I don't like the grab. We also, in the process, farmed 2 ultimates. 3 ultimates. We had nailed off it as well. The Reaper gets hacked, but he backs out. We kill their Sombra again. We have to back up with our Reinhardt, though, to keep him alive. He backs up to the point. Reaper has to use his Wraith because he's being pressured by the Zarya. Their Zarya's coming in with Grav. If we were aware of this, we probably could have positioned our Ana better. Yeah, if we knew the Ana was gonna, if we knew the Zarya was gonna have Grav, we could have put our Ana back here, or there's a doorway here, right? Could have played back here where you could have peeked, because I think either one of those positions you'd be outside of the range of Grav right now. Either way, we defend ourselves in the Grav with the May freeze. Also, that wall was huge to stop the Nano Reinhardt from getting any value. Our Ana's gonna get killed by their Reinhardt. The Shatter doesn't hit anything. They EMP on point, so we're forced to back up. Our Lucio's EMP'd with Beat. He's probably gonna die. He dies. Pop the Reaper ultimate though. The Reaper ultimate gets 2. We lose our May to the Junkrat, but the May's gotten a ton of value being on the point. We kill their Ana. It's just their Junkrat on point. Reaper calls the Junkrat, and we win that point. So that was really sloppy played on our last point there. Pretty sure we knew they had EMP, so I don't know why we had our Lucio on the point at that point. He should have been playing back in this corner. The Lucio and the Ana, that's... Okay, so now there's multiple reasons I believe. The Lucio and Ana should have both been back here. The Ana peeking back and forth just to get like heal damage in. And the Lucio playing behind this corner. Basically, not his only job is keeping the Ana alive and keeping her sped boost and healed. Is my belief of what we should have been doing there.
Score 1. Ready.
Alright. So, final point. They run out with the same. They're running out with the D.Va instead of Zarya now, which ultimately is probably better for us. We're playing up on this high ground. Their Sombra's up on the left side here. We get the wall. The wall doesn't get anybody isolated. Actually, it did. I don't think we. That's unfortunate. We didn't see that it isolated the Junkrat, but it did isolate the Junkrat. Either way, so we just play forward. Our Zarya gets hacked, but she had already used bubbles by that point, so it doesn't affect us at all in this fight. That's a very low value hack for them to get at this point, because it'll wear off in 6 seconds, and our Zarya will have her bubble off cooldown again. So we're just putting pressure on the Rein shield right now, which is good. This is how we should be doing this. Where's the Reinhardt? Why is the Reinhardt so far backed up? He's full health. He should be playing up the choke. And I also don't like the idea of this Reinhardt chasing the Sombra. She is farming her ultimate pretty quickly, but the Reinhardt should be playing forward right now. The Reaper can be the one to kind of tell her to piss off, because we're not playing the Brig either. We get a good nade, hits 2. The point unlocks though. And I think we called the rotate point. Yeah, we called the rotate point. It's just the Reinhardt on point. He's all by his lonesome. May has wall. I would have liked at this point to have seen a wall go this way. Which I think it does go like that in about 2 seconds. Right, something like that. So the Reaper has to back up. He uses Wraith form to get out. D.Va gets frozen up on top of this pillar here. Reinhardt's playing aggro. Zarya's with him. He gets hacked. He's going to get melted now. Alright, so I didn't like the rotation of the Reinhardt. The rotation to the left side of this pillar. But I'll get more into that in the POV review on this one. We sleep the Zarya and the D.Va, and then we melt the D.Va out of mech. And then our Reaper dies to the Junkrat spam. We use the bubble on the May instead. We're playing on the point. A huge wall isolates the Ana from the team and the Junkrat, so it's split. We lose our Ana to the Fire Strike, which is unfortunate. The Ana could be playing further back, because your sight lines back here are pretty fine. So yeah, they should be able to clean this up then. Loses, yeah. So we just back up at the regroup. And we make the call to do the same thing again. We go through server. Alright then. So we get our Reinhardt gets trapped, which is unfortunate, but we should be able to use the bubbles and everything like that. We should be able to keep him alive through all this. He backs up. There's a Sombra behind us. She gets the hack on the Reinhardt as well. Zarya turns around. She translocates out though. The D.Va dives in. We should have been able to punish this. Where's our Reaper? Where's he gone off to? Okay, why is the Reaper on point? I didn't see that till just now. I don't like the Reaper being on point right now because we didn't play aggro with him. He's going to be forced to use his Wraith form to back up to his team. So now he's defensive now. He has to play with his team, and he can't really go aggro for, you know, another 12 seconds. And then we do this as well with the Mei. I don't like the Mei going on the flank here. We need to be playing with our Reinhardt when we do this. I think the Reinhardt needs to be playing more aggressive, though, as well. Especially against the Sombra comp. Our Brawl comp is really good against the Sombra. We get a big nade into the Graviton Surge. They pop their ultimates. Our Reinhardt gets trapped and killed, which is unfortunate, but we still get their Sombra, who has EMP. Zarya's pressuring. Zarya changes targets to the Ana. The Ana does get the heals though, so she is alright, I think, right now. They use the Shatter. Shatter hits the Mei, and the Reaper. We use Bubble and the Reaper to keep him alive, and the Mei should have the survivability to keep herself alive for right now. We kill their D.Va. We should chase the Reinhardt back to his spawn. Alright, we aren't able to kill the where's the Reinhardt? Reinhardt's coming back from spawn? Something like that. No. What? Where is our Reinhardt? I can't see him through walls. So he probably is then. Oh yeah, he's right here. Okay, so yeah, we lose our. No, we killed our Ana. Okay, that's really big by the Ana. The whatever his face, the Mei. That's the one. They shouldn't play aggro with us. We have all of our ultimates as well, except for Grav, but we're pretty close to Grav even. And they have a D.Va, so that's a free Graviton Surge in a second if she gets too close to the Zarya.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, so she's looking for EMP. She EMPs. Where's our Lucio positioned? Okay, Lucio's in a good position for that. He should beat as soon as that happened. He should beat. He jumps, and he beats. That's one thing I should mention. When you beat. Okay, so what happened there? This kind of stalled the beat, which doesn't kill us or anything like that. But you were wall riding. You jumped off the wall ride, and as you were right about to hit the ground, you hit the beat again. Beat doesn't hit when you hit the ground. Instead, you get another jump off of that, and then you hit the ground, and that's where you beat. So you really, when you use beat, you want to make sure you're on the ground, and he's just going to jump up and jump back down. But you don't want to jump beat. You want to be on the ground and use beat. Either way, we use the beat, and then we all hide. This is horrible. We used the beat to counter the EMP, but then we still hid. We should be playing aggressive in a brawly comp when this happened. Zarya's here with the Mei pressuring. I like this. The Reaper backed up though. I don't like that, and the Ryan backed up. Lucio also didn't get hacked. Lucio also didn't get hacked. He should be on speed boost. He has E ability as well. He should call out. Lucio in this situation should call a target, which from what he sees should be Reinhardt. He should call Reinhardt. He should switch to speed boost and say, "Everyone go Rein. Press E. Everyone goes Rein." And we go aggro with this, with the EMP. Because the more time they get with the EMP, the more abilities they can use. But we can't use because we're still hacked. Hack comes off, but our Reinhardt dies to the Tire, who's on high ground. Our Ana is caught out of position because of that. We throw the Mei freeze on point, which is in a really good position. The D.Va wasn't able to eat it or anything like that. Which forces their D.Va to back up, their Moira to back up, their Reinhardt to die. Really well played by us. Junkrat's up on the high ground there. Our Zarya is playing forward, but she backs up, right? Yeah, she backs up. The Junkrat's up on this high ground. Well, our response to this Junkrat being on high ground should have been to play inside server. We don't need to play point because we can continue to tag point over and over again to keep them from getting point control. But instead we don't. We play here. The tracer, the Sombra comes out and forces the forces the Wraith form out of the Reaper, which is unfortunate. But he goes back to the healers for heals. Zarya's on the D.Va. We get the Zarya mech low. They throw the bomb in, but we should be able to block that. Oh no. Alright then. I don't mind the pathing on anybody there. It's unfortunate we lose our Ana. But overall, in this fight, we're down our Ana now to the D.Va bomb. They nano the Reinhardt. We should have nanoed our Reinhardt when we saw that. We throw our Grav. Man, I had really bad Gravs all day this day. That was a bad Grav as well. On the Ana. It's solo Grav on the Ana, and I can't clean up on it. So it doesn't really matter. Nano Rein comes back to help their Ana. So I die for that. That's a misplay by me. The Reinhardt's able to clean up. So now we're at 83. We need one more fight to win this game. But we're going to lose 2 fights in a row. So, to start off, we call... No, not this fight. It's the next fight that we do this. So we play aggro again on this fight. What we have is we have Shatter, we have Blossom, we have Nano. We should Nano Blossom or we should Nano Reinhardt and use the Blossom later. It's up to us. We can do either or. Both are acceptable. We have to do one. Okay. We move on. It's unfortunate. Lucio needs to watch his positioning. When we call that's... It's an accident, but it's on the Lucio. We need to make sure when we're calling for Nano that we need to make sure that we call out Nano, and we need to give the Ana the sightlines for it, because Boostio is a lost fight for us. So we lose this fight. Reinhardt gets killed because he doesn't have Nano, and you can't expect the Lucio to get value out of a Nano boost. So he's just trying to play aggro on it. He's on... I don't like the fact you're on healing boost right now. You should be on speed boost more. We lose a Reaper. Big insta-shot, or insta-kill shot. So we lose this fight. We're gonna get one last fight if we back out. That's how we lost one. That's how we lost fight 1. They have EMP. We don't have beat yet. This is where the Zarya and the Reaper go high ground to try and pressure the Junkrat. It don't matter though, because the Junkrat isn't playing high ground anymore. He didn't have time to reset. This was horribly horribly coordinated. Following up here. So we... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So we run forward. We have to use May Freeze early. Why? No, why did we have to use May Freeze early? I want to... Why? Oh, because she rotated around the outside. Okay, so she did need this. We also get completely juked by the Junkrat, who just literally waits for us to go and then goes. So the Reinhardt pushes up to save the May. He goes for the Shatter. Shatter hits the... They get a... Oh, no. I thought we knew they had Shatter. Or they had EMP. EMP hits 3. We have no beat. Lucy was 90% to beat anyways. Doesn't matter. They kill 2. Tyre kills 3. It's just a Reaper on point with Blossom. 1 man in a Dream and a Blossom. Gets hacked out of it anyways, and we get flattened. That's unfortunate. Yeah, at first point we completely played ourselves in ult economy. Second point we ended up winning, but it was very sloppy and misplayed. And third point, we didn't play group together at all. There were misplays pretty much everywhere. I'll do a VOD review of the Reinhardt specifically later because Cameron asked for that. But I don't even think there's really too much to learn from that. That was just really sloppy play by us.